Right, that didn't go well, so I've just had to start again. Sorry guys. Right, start again. Let me find this. Right, I'm going to explain to you what's going off as best I can. A lot of people who's not been and watched any of my videos, I've took a load down. YouTube don't tell me where I've got any questions, so if I don't reply to you, it's not me not replying to you, it's YouTube just cut me off. I get quite a bit of feedback from people who do watch my videos, put comments on, and comments aren't even there. You see loads of comments going on about that in my videos. Right, let's get started. What to go into, and I'm going to try and explain it so that the people, the everyday person, can understand it as plain as I can do it. Yeah, I don't make videos. And people who said to me, "You never went to school. You didn't learn note at school." That's because at a young age, I knew as a Neanderthal. Yeah, you need to understand that word, Neanderthal. I knew as a Neanderthal, right from that early age, that they were indoctrinating me. My brain wouldn't take it in. Yeah, and that's why a lot of people who are Neanderthals suffer from mental health issues, because they can't take in what's going off around them, because they're not programmed that way. Yeah, we're not programmed to be indoctrinated. Yeah, they're called the Watchers. Yeah, that is what it means in the Bible, the Watchers. Yeah, now I'm not a God-following man. I don't believe in God as you're believing God. I see God a different way than what you see God. But here's where we're going to start off. We're going to start off with a video I did on Anunnaki assassins. There's the video. Let me pull it up. There's a video on Anunnaki assassins. This is a tablet what was found near Egypt, I believe. And it reads about Anunnaki assassins. It even tells you Anunnaki assassins are and who created Anunnaki assassins. Now, what it means by Anunnaki assassins is do-gooders. Yeah, they cloned us. If anybody knows out about humans and human DNA, just after Mayans, I believe, our DNA was split. That was the creation of Anunnaki assassins. Yeah. Now, you people who think that they don't know, they didn't have this technology back then. They built these pyramids back then and they did all this back then. Listen, let me tell you, anybody who thinks that a potato is a natural vegetable, or a carrot, or a broccoli, or a cabbage, they're all genetic. They're all genetic modified foods. If you can't find that food out there in the wild, it is genetic. It is being made. Yeah, that's straight. So that's how they control us, by cutting us foods down, replacing natural elements with sugars. So his bodies can't work right. We're just like a battery, to be fair. Lead acid battery compared to, well, NiCad battery. The food we eat, we don't eat it for the food, we eat it for the minerals we get out of the food. Yeah, that's what it's about. That's how his bodies work. But these actually created Anunnaki assassins. They went from IONS, ions, which is what we get out of the food, to eons. Yeah. If you go back in history, you'll see it goes from ions to eons. Well, that's when the Anunnaki created the Homo sapiens. IANS, not IONS. Right, we'll go back to what they're doing now with vaccine. Right. But first you need to understand what we are, where we come from, what we're doing here. So that's the Anunnaki assassins. Yeah. Now, there's a reason that they all follow and they all worship, and it's all been done by Roman Catholic Church. It's all been done by Romans for centuries. Yeah. Now, these Romans worship the columns. Yeah. The columns is a perfect depiction of, let me come back out of there, of that there, hold on, that there is your pineal gland. Yeah. which works exactly the same way on BIOS and binary as what that does. Yeah, and they can program you through BIOS and binary using that or your phone, because it gives off light and sound frequency you can't hear. It's like a dog whistle, you can't hear it, but your brain can. Yeah, but you want to go and watch that video, because when you understand that video, you'll understand the role on columns, the numbers, the frequency game, and how they spell things, and all what numbers mean. Yeah, because they have to mimic the immune system. Now, every 3,600 years, we come back past Nibiru. Nibiru don't come to us, we go past Nibiru. Yeah, because as God tells you in the Bible, as on the outside, as is on the in. Yeah, what happens on the outside happens what's on the inside. Now, imagine for a minute, yeah, that our planet is a planet floating around in space. Yeah, and all those on this planet are just like ions in a cell. Yeah, imagine the Earth is a cell floating around in the veins. Yeah, that's what it goes. Now, you might not think much of that cell floating around in them veins, but under a microscope, that will look a lot bigger, and you'll see all the different forms of life in that cell. Exactly the same as the planet. Yeah, it's balanced for a reason. Now, the Anunnakis put the watchers on the Earth to watch the Earth to make sure we didn't do what they did last time, 3,600 years ago. And we have. So they've got to get the population down as quick as they can, and they've got to get rid of these Anunnaki assassins. Every Anunnaki assassin. Because if Anunnakis find out they've built their own assassins, clones, they're fucked. Yeah? Your Rothschilds mainly. Rothschilds. Remember that name? Rothschilds. Because you like to play number games and word games. Now, your Rothschilds believe that they are the Ham. They're not the Ham. Never have been. Well, the worst at worst, put it that way. It's like a cancer. They are a cancer to this planet. Yeah, and all your elites, they're a cancer to this planet. Now, they've got to try and cover that up on the immune system. You need to stay with me on this, because it gets a bit long drawn out and a lot of people won't get it, but I'm going to try and explain it best I can so that even simple people can understand it. So imagine we are a cell floating around inside a vein of another human. Yeah, which is our God. Yeah, just like it's floating around in your vein. Yeah, every 3,600 years we travel past a nerve ending. Yeah, Nibiru. Yeah, that's why it's two suns, because it's a nerve ending. Now, when we come past there, that's going to know we've got all these Anunnaki assassins. So, shit's going to happen. We're going to be classed as an infection on the immune system. So, when the Anunnaki see this infection, we're going to get rid of this infection. Stop it spreading. So, that's why they're trying to get COVID vaccine. Because all the COVID vaccines, all the do-gooders will get it first. Because they're the ones what have been programmed to be do-gooders. They're not like Anunnaki. They're not like Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens and they're not like Neanderthals. Sorry, Neanderthals and Homo sapiens are two different breeds. Homo sapiens are clones back from 3,600 years ago, however far you want to go back. Neanderthals are original people to the planet. Yeah, two different types of people. A lot of people won't get this, but two different types of people. And people said Neanderthals died out. Neanderthals didn't die out. We was bred out. Yeah. If you take a Labrador, yeah, and you breed that Labrador with Jack Russell, eventually the Labrador will not look like the Labrador, and the Jack Russell won't look like the Jack Russell. So here's your dilemma. Your governments don't know what Anunnakis are, who the original Anunnakis are, Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, and they don't know who the Homo sapiens anymore, because we've read that many times. So now they've got to wipe us all out to just them. Yeah, which is why they've got to get down to 500,000. If you look at your immune system has got the exact same numbers as what these elites use. Like, they're only allowed in the immune system triggers as soon as we get over 500,000 bad bacteria in our body. The immune system kicks in, sends in T cells. Blah, 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 blah. So, this is where you COVID. This is why they've got to get rid of a lot of people. They've got to try and get rid of their assassins, what they created, so that they're not on this planet when Anunnakis come back to check. Yeah? They can control what goes off on this planet, but they can't control what goes off outside this planet. Yeah? So just like in your immune, if we become a threat to outside of our planet and other cells or other planets, then the immune system will destroy us. Now, let's go on some. Let's go a bit further now. We'll go a bit further with Nibiru, and Nibiru supposedly going to belt us with rocks. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. There's no way that Nibiru is going to belt us with rocks and kill us. Them rocks aren't rocks. They're satellites. Yeah, our own satellites. And here's how that works. Yeah, you've got your sun, which is a magnet. You've got Nibiru coming up behind sun, which is also a magnet. Yeah, two magnets together give off energy, which are EMPs. Yeah, them EMPs, them satellites, what's up in space, not in space, they're inside dome, but them satellites are getting knocked out by these EMPs. They're what's falling to the floor, not meteorites. And here's how you can tell NASA's lying to you. Yeah, I mean, for one, just look at this. I mean, I'm gonna write a video out of this one, to be fair. Hold on, where's my videos? Hold on, what's this one? This one here, you do and watch that, and it's called "There's Klingons on the Starboard Bow." This what Elon Musk. Yeah, you need to go and watch that, because there's actually a rat run round there, and it runs round twice. Well, if we can't believe in space, then neither can rats. But here's your other reason why that we know there's a dome above us and it's a flat Earth. It's a speaker. Basically, a plain speaker. It's got to be a speaker because everything works on sound and frequency. So basically, a speaker. Yeah. All your volcanoes are going off now because obviously when you put power to the speaker, it goes from behind. Yeah, which is where it's getting us from behind, not in front, from behind. Which is powering the magnet up of the Earth. It's causing the speaker to vibrate, cracks in the ground. That's that. Simple fact. There's no thingy about it. That's exactly what it is. But if you go to watch Operation Fishbowl, yeah, this way I'll just destroy NASA altogether. Operation Fishbowl tells you that between 1957 and 1972, I think, or 1970s, late 60s, America fired over 100 nuclear missiles, which you can watch live if you go and watch it. Not live, if you go and watch it, if you go and watch Operation Fishbowl. They fired them at the dome, yeah? 100 nuclear missiles, and they all bounced off, yeah? And exploded. Hillary Clinton in 2016 is on stage saying, yes, we didn't break it, but we put a fucking big crack in it. Yeah? So that is proof that there is a dome over the Earth. So if there's a dome over the Earth, and you can't get under nuclear bombs to go through it, then no fucking rock's going to come through it. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't care how fast it's travelling, it ain't going to come through if 100 nuclear weapons can't bust it. So this is where they're lying to you. We're in a cell. We can't get out of this cell. We're stuck in this cell. Yeah. And there's no coming in. The only thing what's going to come down is their satellites they've put up, but they're not going to tell you that because that leaves them guilty a mass murder, to be honest. They knew what were coming. They could have fixed them all down. They've not. They've left them. But that is what's going on. Your rocks what are falling out of the sky. They're not rocks. They're not meteorites. They're satellites. And this is why your government goes round and gets them straight away, so that people like us can't see the satellites. Do you get what I'm saying?
So, if there's a dome there, and the dome being proved it's there, all throughout history, including by your own government, such as Hillary Clinton and people that are in Operation Fishbowl, then you know that there's no rock coming into this planet. Not happening. Yeah? We also know that the moon isn't a solid ball of rock. Yeah? We also know it rang for 9 hours when a satellite hit it in 2005-ish, I think. It rang for 9 hours. It's hollow. It rang for 9 hours. Let me just have a look, see if I've got that one on here. No. But yeah, when so the immune system, they've been after this immune system for ages. They've been all your MK Ultra, what to find out what the codes did. Now here's another fact: your first computer was a Spectrum Sinclair or Sinclair Spectrum, whichever. 1981, I think it came out. 1980. I know I were only a third year in junior school when it came out. Now, take the words Sinclair Spectrum. It weren't actually Sinclair, it was Saint Clair, Scotland Priory, who was trusted with the secrets of, to guard the secrets of the Ark of the Covenant, which is your DNA. Yeah? What frequency and what binary did to people, because that's how evolution works. Evolution works by things you can't hear or you can't see. That's how evolution works. Yeah? So, just like a dog whistle, then play it all day and you'll not hear it. And they do it through your tellies, through your phones, anything with LEDs. Yeah, because LED works the same way as your pineal gland. Yeah. And that's why they like to use numbers. But your St. Clair was St. Clair Priory. They was the first of your Masonic Masons what turned over to Rothschild's elites. In actual fact, it come from Germany, to be fair. They're all from Germany. They're all Nazi Germany. Under Israel, Cabal, whatever you want to call them. They're your Anunnaki assassins. Morlocks. Anunnaki assassins. They was put down here as fallen angels. They're becoming fallen angels because, like it says, a lot of people don't know that in the Bible, the first person who was married to Adam was Lilith. Yeah? Adam gave a rib to make Eve. Yeah? That was the first clone. Adam gave a rib to make Eve. Yeah? And then fell in love with Eve, and that's why Lilith got pissed off and fucked off. But blonde hair, blue eyes, big tits, Anunnaki assassins. That is what they were. Do as they're told, follow, sheeple. That's it. That's all they were done. That's what they've got to try and get rid of now. But because they've interbred us that much, they don't know who's who anymore. But that's basically what it is. And that covers basically why they want to kill you all. You don't have to believe me. You can go and research it yourself. It's there. Everything I've told you, what is there, it's there for you to research if you just want to look. And people who say, oh, you're not a doctor, or you're not a professor, or you're not a... Listen, if you can go on your YouTube and you can learn how to fix your washer in 10 minutes, that don't make you no fucking electrician, but you know how to fix your washer. If you can learn how to change your fuel pump on your car by 10 minutes watching YouTube videos, then that don't mean that you're a mechanic, but you know how to change your fuel pump on your car. See what I'm saying? Just because I ain't got a piece of paper from indoctrinated people who say, yeah, you are being indoctrinated, and here's your piece of paper to prove that you are being indoctrinated, then that don't mean I'm not a clever bloke. I don't know what I'm on about. You see, this is how your governments get you, by your Anunnaki assassins. This is exactly what I'm on about. Your Anunnaki assassins, you give them a piece of paper and you tell them that they've done well and that they are above everybody else, and they believe that they are above everyone else. But at the end of the day, your time, I don't care what qualification you've got, your time is worth no more than my time. We are all equal. Everybody's equal on this planet. Your queen, when she got Coronation Stone, we all know that was an Coronation Stone. We all know that Trump has got the original Stone at Destiny, and that's a stop. a certain Ham getting this stone. Now, I know where this Ham was born, I know where he lives, I know who it is, and if you go into my videos, back again, you go into my videos and you'll see these. That one, that one, that one. They are all of where the Ham came from. Well, where the last Ham was born. The last Ham was going to save this world anyway. Put it that way. Yeah. Now, last Ham was going to save this world. See, there's that much information there. I just struggle trying to find to get it out. I could just keep going forever. I could tell you everything from start to finish on this planet, and it's nuts. But I'm trying to work it out as a way that people understand it. So if I get lost, it's not because I've got lost and I don't know what I'm saying. It's because I'm trying to work out a better way to get other people to understand it. You sheeple. Because believe, I want these sheeple to be here when Anunnakis come back. I want as many sheeple here still on planet when Anunnakis come back. And we, as a people, need as many Anunnakis here on this planet for when Anunnakis as many of these clones on planet for when Anunnakis come back. Because that's the only way you're going to get rid of these elites. You're not going to get rid of these elites by killing them. I don't like that. You're only going to get rid of these elites by showing the outer immune system what's happening on the inside of the cell. Just like in medical profession. Why do you think that the world is being taken over by pharmaceutical? Yeah, they are all pharmaceutical companies what are taking over this world, which is, plain and simple, your German Nazis. Because it were all Hitler's German Nazis what was saved from World War II, what made CIA and FBI under Operation Paperclip. They were traded their lives to be saved so that they could create nuclear weapons for the American government. That's all it were over. Yeah. So, UFOs, do I believe in UFOs? 100%. And here's why I believe in UFOs. Because if we go back to our planet, and like I said, our planet is just a cell floating inside somebody else's body, yeah, as on the outside, as on the in, yeah, then the immune system has got to be some type of life form like us, whether it's got no hair, whether it's got big ears, it's still a life form, it's still alive, yeah, and they're going to be far superior to us because we're only a basic cell, and they're a T cell. So your ETs are actually your T cells in the immune system, which are going to come down and wipe these people out, because that's what it has to do, that's its job. It finds the infection, kills it. But if there's no COVID, if there's no Anunnaki assassins on the planet when they come down, then the elites are safe, because they've not been caught or they've not been seen doing what they shouldn't have been doing. They hide the infection, it's like a cancer hides in the cell. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I said. The elites and the Rothschilds are a cancer of this planet. Because they're milking it to death, they're burning it to death. They're just a cancer. They're just a cancer. They work exactly the same way as a cancer does on this planet as what cancer does to your immune system. It destroys it, milks it to death, takes all the nutrients out of it, and then when it comes back, it hides, as if nothing's happened. They are a cancer. It's that simple. But that's why I believe in UFOs. And it's that simple. I mean, I went over to Rennes-le-Chateau. Yeah, I went over to Rennes-le-Chateau because I went to Da Vinci Code. I went over to meet, what's his name? He used to work for BBC. Henry Lincoln. I went over to meet Henry Lincoln. Yeah, he went all on about it. Now, I went over to meet Henry Lincoln because I deciphered Da Vinci Code. It's also on YouTube. And I know where Mary Magdalene were buried, and I know where Jesus Christ were buried. I also know where the artifacts that Hitler went looking for actually is. And it ain't out there. It's in a place near me called Goldthorpe. which, well, to say they mess about with language and numbers so much, you'd think they'd been able to break the code, but obviously they didn't, because it's still there. I know it's still there because I've been. I also went to Roslin Chapel, and you look at Roslin Chapel and it's a perfect depiction of pineal gland, and all your pictures and your shapes are what you get from different music and different frequencies or different light patterns. Like I say, MK Ultra, we all know MK Ultra, that was basically so your mad scientists, Hitler's mad scientists, could find out what effects different volumes or different pictures or lights had effect on you. That's why they put glass on them and they did them with lights, just to see what effect it'd have on them. And that's how they worked out the Ark of the Covenant. But like I said, they can work out the Ark of the Covenant and they can control the Ark of the Covenant on the inside of their planet, but they can't control it on the outside. A lot of people find it hard to believe, but that's because you've been indoctrinated. If you go and look it up yourself, you'll find out. I think that's about it for this video, because I think it'll get too far into it if I go any further until people have watched this video and see what comments they put, so I could like at least talk to them about and explain to them a bit more on what they're struggling with or what they don't find real about it. But it's all there to be looked and found if you choose to go look at it. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't need to go to a school or a college to be told that you don't know what you're doing unless you get a certificate and a piece of paper. Because all that certificate shows you is that you are an Anunnaki assassin. That piece of paper shows to the elites that you can be bought, you can be taught, and you can be told what to do and what to think. That's all that piece of paper means. It's just like when you used to go to nursery, and if you were good, you used to get a gold star. See what I'm saying? It's all about behaviour. They control your behaviour from a young age by giving you certificates. Money they give you, all that is a certificate. When you think about it, it's a certificate to say you are dumb and that you will do what the government tell you to do. Police, here's what makes me laugh with police. I was watching police over there. I watched it in Victoria, Australia. Yeah, on Sky News, 2 days ago, go look it up. Sky News in Victoria, you got Victorian police coming out, beating back's mandate protesters up with a truncheon. That's what I mean by Anunnaki assassins. Yeah, they were beating your protesters up who were protesting against vaccine mandates. Not against vaccines itself, but against the mandates. And then on the same Sky News, you've got Queensland in Australia, what police are suing the government for giving the same mandates to them as what the other police officers in Victoria had been beating protesters up for. So you've got two police forces in the same country, just different towns, different cities. You've got one beating protesters up, yeah, and then in the next town, you've got the same police force working under the same government, suing government for making them take the jibby jabby. Does that make sense to anyone? People need to stop looking at all this rubbish what's going off on telly and start researching yourself. But trust me, last thing we want is all these Anunnaki assassins to get jibby jabbed. Because if one survives, they're fucked. The elites are fucked. Now, remember when I said about Rothschilds? If you go back to them videos of mine and you look at that video with maps within maps, it's a place at Langold, yeah, which is a perfect picture at Solomon's Head. The top street is Markham. Markham is Noah's son. Cross Street, yeah, Mary Magdalene Church on bottom on Christ Street, yeah.
Then you've got Ramsden. Ramsden, the son of the whore in Old English, in Old Saxon English. Ramsden means son of the whore. Yeah. Our last king of this country, which was Aham, was buried in Nottingham after he was killed in Nottingham. He was buried in a pub car park. Your queen didn't sit on the original throne on the Stone of Destiny for coronation. Trump's got that stone. Why has Trump got that stone? Well, that stopped people who is supposed to be sitting on it. Because the only thing what can save this planet from Nibiru, the only way you can kill a frequency is with another frequency. And the only person who can save that frequency is the Am. Because the Am needs a stone to reflect from the frequency from what we're getting to this planet now. Funny that, isn't it? That's like, basically, I'll say it in English terms. If you've got a speaker here, yeah, and you've got another speaker here, if this speaker here is on volume 5, you can hear it. You put your one up to volume 10, you can't hear that, it cancels that one out. That's how it works. So that stone, what Trump has got, the Stone of Destiny, is the Am stone, and the Am uses that to get us past Nibiru. You get what I'm saying? But without the Am getting it, we're not going to get past Nibiru. We're going to get hit by all their satellites, and all their satellites are going to come down and kill most of us. And then all these elites what have gone into these dumbs, well, let me tell you something about these dumbs. They're all built with concrete lined, like a bit like Channel Tunnel. They've been mined with same things as Channel Tunnel, these big machines. But when that lava comes up, fruit crust, my friend, and it gets into all them, that's going to insulate it. The tunnels are going to insulate it, and that's going to bury you alive. There's no escape. Not for elites. Not for people. Unless the Am gets where they should be. That's fact. And they had to move it down from 20 to 2030 because it was supposed to be 2040. But the Ham, knowing or unknowing, is telling the Anunnakis what's going on now. So it's fetching it quicker. So now it's speeded up quicker. The immune system is now aware that there is a planet, that there is an infection on our planet. The immune system now, the outer immune system, which we call space,